old. I attend Durham College. I am currently in the pre-health program. And so what I'm going to be talking about is basically what I'm dealing with right now. So during school currently, we are in week 12 of 14. So by the sound of that, you basically know that there's a bunch of assignments, tests, quizzes, like everything. Everything is due in the next 2 weeks. So it is very stressful. And like I said in the part one to my learning journals, there were 4 things that I knew I had to balance, which was work, school, sleep, and my social life. What I go through is just a lot of stress, and I'm trying to learn how to deal with that. Over the course of the semester, I've realized that I do have a lot of stress. And so I've started to research ways and do little quizzes on how to deal with stress and see what I can do to improve it. So where I want to be. I want to be in an environment where I know that there will be stress, but I know that I can handle it. And I also need to learn how to handle the stress. So I looked up ways as to how to help with my stress. And what I found was that physical exercise, healthy eating habits, drinking lots of water, getting enough sleep. You can even talk to someone about your stress, about anything. And a big thing that I know that I need to do is that I need to manage my time properly. Time and organization is one of the biggest things that I struggle with sometimes. Since I was aware of this struggle, so on Wednesday night last week, I made a plan with myself that when I wake up on Friday morning, because I have class at 8 a.m., that I will wake up at 6:30 and leave by 7 in order for myself to get Starbucks, which was my motivation. And I also needed to do an assignment, or I needed to read over a paragraph that was needed to be read for an assignment that was due that day. So when I got to school in the morning after I got my Starbucks, I read over the assignment, found all the important key points and the thesis and all that kind of stuff, answered a bunch of questions. And by the time I was done, I knew the whole thing, like front and back. And later on, when I was to do the assignment, I got 100% on it because I knew all the information and the questions that I was unsure of. I knew where the information was in that paragraph because I have already read over it and I made little jot notes where the important key things were. So I found ways for myself to motivate myself and get myself to do something, basically, and get a good grade. I know that I'm capable of doing amazing at all of the work that I do, as long as I put all of the effort into it. And that's exactly what I did with that assignment. So the experience that I had last week honestly made me feel really motivated to complete further assignments. So the whole weekend I worked, I went out, and I would focus on some assignments just to get them done and out of the way so my stress could be a little relieved. So that's one way that I know how to relieve my stress. So SALS Online has also helped me a lot. I signed up for a time management module kind of thing. I did it online because I was so stressed with time that I knew that I wouldn't be able to make the actual appointment in the SALS class thing. So I decided to do it when I can, when I have time, and when I feel like I need that work. Another thing that has also helped me is for my communications class. English is my weakest subject, so I knew that I would need as much help as I could possibly get. So for my class, I am required to complete Mind Tap quizzes, which is just like an online activities thing where I practice punctuation, capital letters, subject-verb agreement, etc., things like that. So that has helped me a lot because there are things that are marked and things that are just practice. I have completed a lot of the practice ones because I knew that I would need that help. I knew that I needed to complete all of those in order to understand everything. So I completed a lot of them, and unfortunately, for the test one, I slept in. So I need to write a comprehensive test, which is a test that covers everything where no one else has to do that because no one else missed it. So I need to go back over all of those practice things, which I have been doing for the past few days, and it's been helping me review everything that I learned back in January. this is giving me an opportunity to relieve a bunch of stress. And so my plan for the rest of the semester, so the next 2 weeks and into the summer, because I'm taking semester 2, my plan is to continue on with everything that I've listed before. Eat healthy, drink lots of water, work out, get enough sleep. Enough sleep is very key because you will not work on no energy. It doesn't work. And I will also continue using the rest of the resources that I've used. And that's it. Thank you.